Alright, so we're gonna make our way offshore. Beautiful views the whole way. You watch the color, the color of the ocean turn from green to dark blue on the way out. It's gonna be really nice. Excellent photo opportunities at Diamond Head, Waikiki. Feel free to walk around, take pictures. Just don't stand in the yellow squares at the top of the stairs. We don't want you falling down the stairs. And no standing on the seats for the little ones and the party animals. We don't want you falling overboard. Otherwise, be sure to use bathrooms at the bottom of the stairs. No bathrooms on the submarine. We're gonna pass by a surf spot coming up on the right, and then leave the protection of the reef. It's gonna be a smooth ride until we get outside the reef, and then you'll feel the swells of the Pacific. Just don't forget you're on a boat in the middle of the Pacific. Once we get out there, hang on if you're moving around the boat. Thank you very much. location. That's where you want to point your cameras. You want to watch the submarine come up. Take about 30 seconds to come up from that depth. It's about 60 to 80 feet. You'll see the water start to change color as it gets closer to the surface. In about 10 seconds. In about 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. The Atlantis Submarines number 9. We're going to head over to it. Hang loose until we call you to board. Let's go. Hang on, everybody. We're turning the boat. And it's gonna rock. If you haven't been on a submarine, come on down.
You like her? Yeah, the girl right there.
See if I have permission to begin our dive.
Roger, control to secure life support up at 8800 for 17 guests ready to dive. Been to dive at 2828. Roger, 28, here we go, dive, dive, dive.
I'm
y'all can reach under your seats for me. Grab those big metal seat belts. You want to tighten them nice and tight across your waist there. Make sure I'm kidding you guys. I'm kidding. We don't have seat belts. I like to make sure you guys can all hear me so you're good, but I'm learning you guys didn't watch the safety video on Discovery. So that's alright. We go nice and slow down here, so there's no need for seat belts. But we have begun our descent, and we're already fully submerged actually. So if you guys want to keep track of how far underwater we are, there are two ways to do that. One right up here by me. There's one in the back on the opposite wall there too by our co-pilot today. Now if you guys look straight down, you can already see the sea floor here. How this tour is going to work. You guys might notice you're sitting on two different sides of the submarine here. That's not because one side's the best. I get asked every day, what is the best side of the submarine? The inside. Yeah, that's why I stay dry. But if we pass the structure on one side, our pilot today is going to turn around and put it on the other too. So we'll see the same stuff, no worries. The only thing I can't guarantee both sides of the submarine is the wildlife. So if I see something one side, I'll let you guys know. The unfortunate thing is everything outside of these viewports, they're not on payroll, so they don't always behave. But we've got a nice empty submarine today, so feel free to look over your neighbor's shoulders if it's not on your side. But down here, we don't use left and right, because if you look to your left, look to your right. It's a human, not a fish. So instead we use port and starboard. So if everyone takes a look up front real quick, this side I'm standing on here, you guys are my starboard side. Can I get a starboard? There we go, okay. This is port side right here. Can I get a port side? Oh, I'm gonna stand over here today, you guys. We are pulling up to our structures now. Starboard side, you're getting a sneak peek view here. We've got 6 of these total, so we're gonna line up, come in the middle of them, put 3 on either side here. We're just swinging around starboard, you're getting sneak peek views. Right about now, either side, if you take a look right at the bottom, maybe 5 feet off of our submarine there, just down there, you're going to see a whole lot of nothing. That's just the way we like it. This is our drop zone, so we keep it nice and empty. So that way we only have to worry about getting underwater. And now that we're down here, we'll be lining up for our structures, getting nice and close.
Can we ask questions?
Of course you can ask questions. You guys don't have cell service. You have to believe what I say. I love it when you ask questions. Yeah.
I'm just curious, what happened to Atlantis 1 through 8?
1 through 8? Oh, they're across the world. We've got plenty of them. We've got all the way up through 14.
Oh,
They're just at different places around the world.
Just checking.
Yes, we haven't run through 8 submarines. No worries.
You're saying there's no torpedoes on board?
No torpedoes on board, unfortunately. It's a very docile submarine in terms of submarine levels, I guess. Now, all of these fish right here up close to your viewports like this, these are our resident fish. So they live on our submarine, actually. They're like little pets. That means they tow out with us every morning from Honolulu Harbor, that 3-mile swim. They go on all 6 of our dives down to 110 feet every time, and then swim the 3 miles back. Oh, they're getting snacked on right now, actually. That was one of our big predators fish.
Wow.
That was a big baby.
Oh, that was.
Come with this snack on. Oh my gosh. Right as I start talking about them,
Starboard
I've
stick.
never seen that happen. Sorry, you guys. Well, they usually swim with us all day. So predator comes gets them. Alright, we're getting some sneak peek views portside here. We're lining it up so you guys will all get the views here in just a second. We just gotta make sure our ballast system is here. So that's the way to the submarine. So this submarine can hold 48 passengers. We have way less than that today. So we gotta pump in seawater. We gotta make sure we're the right kind of weight here. Now port side you're getting views. Starboard side we'll have some in just a second.
Mama, what's up? It's so
Yeah, these guys are nocturnal, so they'll actually lay on the sand right there, take a nap all day, and then they'll wake up, get more active at night. They usually tuck in under our structures because their skin is super sensitive, so they can get sunburned. So maybe they want to tan. I don't know why they're out here today. But yeah, starboard side you're getting views now too. Now these structures right here we're looking at, they're actually ancient remains. First ABC stores of Waikiki. Yeah, one on every corner. You guys, these are our pyramids. They're the first structures we put down here in 1989. And we went to the University of Hawaii and asked them to create structures for us, some artificial reefs. This is what they gave us. Now these were our first experiments. We just wanted to see what would happen when we sunk something down here. And so we learned that the concrete we used was too acidic for coral growth. Corals have a basic skeleton made of calcium carbonate. So you guys remember chemistry class, when you mix acids and bases, you get a reaction. Baking soda and vinegar. So we learned if we want coral, first for our next set of reefs, but again, starboard side, no worries, we'll turn around and show you. Greasy works, hey you, whatever you want.
It's coming.
But here we are now pulling up to our Japanese reefs, or JRs. We call them Japanese reefs because we got them from a company in Osaka, Japan. Yeah, we'll turn around and show you guys. Well, there's my favorite fish right there. There's two of them that are coming in between those JRs, the floating turkey leg ones. Those are porcupine fish. They blow up a lot like popper fish, but they're my favorites because if they turn around, give you a view of their face. They got two big round googly eyes and a cute little smile. They look like the lights are on, but no one's home. They're very cute little fish. You see those yellow fish right there with the black dot at the base of their tail. Those are our military butterfly fish. They're an endemic species out here, which means they're only found here.
Wow, there's so many Nemos over here. Yeah, so many hair on them.
You see those really pretty black and white striped fish. Those are our pennant butterfly fish, or they look like zebras. But we'll be spinning around here. That's the last of our JRs there. But before we do that spin, starboard side, if you guys take a look out of your viewports here, you'll see this nice sandy bottom, and then coming up out of it, we've got this big old rock here. Now this is an ancient lava flow from the time when Oahu was being formed. We don't have any volcanic activity here on Oahu today. That's all on big islands like Kilauea erupts. So out here, our corals love this lava rock. We've got a gorgeous coral garden that grows on top. As we come past it, keep an eye out in any of our pukas or holes. You might see an eel or two. You're really lucky, have really good eyes, maybe even an octopus. But we call this ridge Poliopono, which translates to like Ridge of Light in Hawaiian. We've got a porcupine fish right by the viewports here. That's my favorite one. Very cute. starboard side right there. Right past that Japanese reef, starboard side, laying on the sand. White tip reef shark. Aggressive fish over here. If you see, we got a little black and white guy. He's white in the middle, black on the outside, kind of like if you were to split an Oreo cookie in half. Those are Hawaiian Dactylis fish, and like I said, the most aggressive fish we have on this dive site. They will defend their coral head against anything and everything, including scuba divers. So if you're out here and get too close, they'll come try to bite you. But their mouths are so small, they don't do a whole lot of damage. They're kind of like little chihuahuas out here. Wants to go look at that shark. So we're gonna see if he hung out with us a little bit. Now these pennant butterfly fish, these zebra striped guys, they're really cute. If you look at a school for long enough, you'll be able to see a mating pair. I think it's actually made for life. A lot of these reef fish only live about 2 to 3 years though, so that lifelong commitment is not as big of a deal. A little less of a commitment out here. Now it looks like we might be cruising right over the shark. We'll keep an eye out. He might have moved. I don't see him. Now we're going to turn, we're going to head directly offshore. So as we kind of spin away here, we're heading in front of us, we've got the deep blue ocean. Behind us is Waikiki Beach. We're going to go head down to the deepest part of our dive now. We're going to go look for some airplane wings in this valley out here. Structures, you guys might notice out here we don't have a whole lot going on. And if you remember, there's a nature documentary, it came out a while ago now. It was Finding Nemo. Why little Nemo don't leave the ring? And that's true for our reef fish. They're super pretty, but that's about it. They don't have a whole lot of natural defenses, so they have to be really close to our structures. So that way, if a predator comes cruising by, like we saw that Umilu earlier, right up by our viewports, they can duck in, kind of hide away from those predators. Eagle ray. It's a big eagle ray, so away from me there on port side.
Oh, wow.
Now, we felt that bump. That was us touching the sea floor. We're down at 110 feet here. But before anyone gets nervous about these airplane wings being down here, they're from a Mitsubishi aircraft. It's not a Boeing. So any upcoming flights you guys have, we're totally safe, yeah? Just like everything else on this dive site, we sink these wings intentionally. Port side, we've got another side coming up for you here too. However, we sunk these wings in about 60 feet of water. That was in 1991. In 1992, we had a hurricane. Hurricane Waikiki came right through these islands and threw these winds all the way down here, nearly double that initial depth.
Yeah, I think we're going to circle it again. Don't make that noise, Joe. If not, I'm taking it away from you.
Now, we just got super lucky these wings landed this close together after the hurricane. It took our divers like 3 months of back and forth swimming to find them again though.
Look, there's a plane on.
You have the big fishy right there, Mommy.
On that plane.
All these big silverfish right here, these are big eye emperor fish, or moo is a Hawaiian name, M-U. And those guys are the tastiest fish that you can have out here. They like to eat lots of crabs and lobsters, so they taste just like that. And they're so delicious that when Hawaii was still a kingdom, they were reserved for only kings and queens to eat. Regular people couldn't eat them, punishable by death. So if you want to eat like royalty out here, order moo the next time you see it, M-U.
Let's never come back in here like this. You get down. That's a big stick.
We're going to be lifting up off the bottom here, heading over to our largest artificial reefs. If you haven't gotten a photo of the depth gauges, now's the time, under 100 feet here. Right about now, if you're with your significant other, you can turn and share the deepest kiss of your life. For all the kids on board, go, ew. Now, as we lift up off the bottom, this kind of grassy algae we're coming through right here, this big meadow of it, this is Halimina algae, and it's cool for a couple reasons. The first is that it's a favorite snack of our green sea turtles out here. So if you're looking out at it, see a rock moving, it's a turtle. But it's also really cool because it's a calcifying species of algae, so that means it's hard. It's not soft like a leaf, it feels more like dry oatmeal almost. And when it dies, actually, you might notice some of the tops are bright white. They will fall off and turn into some of this white sand that you see. It's responsible for about 15% of the white sand. The rest of our sand out here comes from our parrotfish. So if you see bigger two-tone fish, those are our parrotfish. And they like to take big old bites of our coral, and then they'll pass that calcium carbonate skeleton, and off the other side you get gorgeous white sand. It's a fun fact the next time you get a little sand in your Mai Tai up on the beach, yeah? But here we are, starboard side, lining up for our largest artificial reef. Port side, you're going to get some sneak peek views because we have gorgeous visibility down here, but we will get over to that in just a second. Starboard side, this is the main event right now. Starboard side here, we're looking at the YO 257. YO stands for Yard Oiler, and 257 was her number on the production line. She was a big military vessel that served in World War II, the Vietnam War, and Korean War, and then was decommissioned and sold at auction in Guam. That's where we brought her out here, took it down. Oh, we've got an eel in that cannon looking thing, if you guys see, kind of sticking its head out and down. Another little yellow margin boring eel. Gorgeous coral heads there on the bow of the YO. Now we'll be coming out, we're doing a big spin here, switching the view. So port side, you'll be able to see the YO here in just a second. But keep an eye out down here. This is where we see our turtles a lot of time eating.
That's a boat.
So they tell us about the health of the reef. So when they're here, we know our reefs are happy and healthy because they only live in the best reef conditions. So if they were to leave, we know conditions deteriorated, there's something wrong. Oh, turtle on starboard side. Somewhere. He's going up. Okay. Your side? Okay.
Take that for a second.
Lots more pyramid butterfly fish right here. Yeah, those black spiky things, those are our long spine sea urchin or fauna.
Don't worry, I missed it
They're
too.
called fauna because you don't want to step on them, yeah. No, those guys actually really hurt to step on. They've got toxins in their spine, so when you step on them, that spine gets in your foot, gets all that toxins. And then they were used as tattooing by ancient Hawaiians too, so they leave a mark actually to remind you not to step on our sea urchins. It lasts for like a few weeks to a few months. Now we're gonna spin around here. We're gonna take a look at our youngest artificial reef. Alright, it looks like we're gonna line up port side here for our youngest artificial reef. And starboard side, you guys are looking for the Y and a 257 right there, the one we just came from. Barracuda here on port side. These long silverfish, those are our Heller's barracuda. They're a school wing type of barracuda, so they're not those big scary guys from Finding Nemo. They're much more docile. Now I've been pointing out a lot of our endemic species, but if you guys see these yellow schooling fish that are hanging out under the ship there on that top catwalk kind of thing, those are our blue striped snapper or ta'ape. Ta'ape is their name in Tahitian, not Hawaiian. They were brought in from Tahiti in the 50s to lessen the fishing pressure on the native snapper out here. It turns out here in Hawaiian waters, they don't grow as big or taste as good, so no one wants to eat them, and now they're just invasive. It's a great example of how biocontrol never works. Never ever. Here we are, we're going to spin around, put that ship there on starboard side. See it right off in the distance there on port side. Especially. And that's because when she was floating, she caught on fire and then sat abandoned in a harbor for 20 years. So she was looking pretty rough when we initially sunk her down here. Here we are coming back now on starboard side. Now if you guys see that white tile area right there on the San Pedro, that was the head or back of this vessel. Now, legend has it that that sink still holds water. Starboard side, we have another turtle. If you're on port side, look over. She's right here by the viewport.
Over here, over there. Have a look. Look This way.
Yeah, you like one of you guys.
So you can come
Oh, turtle.
there.
Hey, turtle! Right there.
Super easy to tell if the turtle's male or female. The easiest way for me is if you look at its tail. It's got a nice
that's
short
awesome.
tail. It's a female. It's a long tail. This is not a joke. It's biology. It's a male. So it's really easy
You
to
see
tell.
it?
This one is nice and close to our viewport, so we can actually see its
That's
eyes.
cool.
So if it's up close and it looks confused and it's not asking for directions, that's a male turtle. And if it's up close like that too, and she rolls her eyes at you, it's a female turtle. Oh, we got another turtle on port side.
Yes, I know. One turtle. Another turtle. Another turtle.
Over here.
It's
side.
off in the distance there.
Oh my God.
Listen in, see if we have permission to surface.
I want to see jellyfish. I want to see jellyfish down there. I come back under.
Oh, we got a turtle there on starboard side, right down on the bottom. Good eye.
No, the back one.
Hey, you are clear to surface. Clear to surface. Alright, control to the surface. We are going up.
Alright. Here we go. We just got that clearance to surface. So from this depth of 70 feet, it'll maybe take us 15 seconds all the way up. So we're filling our air ballast tanks full of high pressure air. So it's going to lift us away from the bottom. It's time to say aloha to the sea floor.
Aloha.
All the way up. Now as those tanks fill up, you'll start to see really pretty air bubbles come past your viewport here. Here we go. And in 3, 2, 1, welcome back to the surface, everyone. Big round of applause for Captain Steven up here, getting us back right side up. Now go ahead, give us just a few seconds to get these hatches open for you. So go ahead, sit tight, hang loose for me. Now if you are seated near a hatch, we have been underwater, so sometimes a little water does come through. Usually it gets on us. And now that I've said something, it'll stay dry.
Actually, TV experience. Yeah, let's
Alright, starboard side, if you guys take a look out of your viewports there, that's the bottom of the Discovery right up next to us. Now, it's not every day you get to see the bottom of the boat. Usually, if you make good choices in your life, you won't see it. Here inside this up, though, we're nice and safe. Oh, and if you have any family members or friends that are jealous of you guys being here in Hawaii, take a photo of the bottom, but when you take it, shake it so it's blurry. Tell them you saw a whale, yeah? Now we're gonna wait. We got Captain Stu up there. He's gonna help us tie up that boat to this one here. And then we'll let you guys get off since it's all safe. Alright, we just got that clearance to disembark. So if you're here on port side, you're gonna head aft. You're gonna go see Captain Chase right there. Starboard side, you'll come up and see me. Now, thank you guys so much for coming out. We hope you have a great rest of your day. Mahalo and aloha.
around our kiosk and ask about the Atlantis Majestic. We parked in the Hilton today